Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to this afternoon's tasting. We're doing one of my favourite varietals, one of your favourite properties, the Toitskloof. And we're doing the Nebbiolo.
So why do you say it's one of my favorite properties? So what must we do with every wine we're going to taste? Is it going to be my favorite property every time?
No.
It's definitely one of my favorite properties because I think it's a very good example of a winery or wine company that started out as a co-op back in
62.
I think it's about
No, 62.
63.
Yeah.
6 farmers
Yeah.
as a co-op, and then to be able to have the vision to expand, adapt with change, adapt or survive, adapt or die.
Survive.
And now they really taking the plunge and putting their neck out to make. What are you doing? You're spilling wine all over.
Sorry.
To focus on varietals that you don't think
will
do well in the warmer areas, to the Slanghoek and Worcester and Toitskloof areas.
No, not at all. I mean, Nebbiolo, there's a handful of estates that produce 100% Nebbiolo. If I'm not mistaken, the Toitskloof produced their first Nebbiolo in 2004.
Oh, that's it's been going for a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's consistency right through. And Nebbiolo is a varietal, very, very light in colour. But when it comes to tannin, it's like an Italian's. They're all short, but when it comes to power, boom, the same thing as Nebbiolo, right? Short and powerful.
Just
light
because
and
you're
powerful.
short, that's the Greek part.
So,
I don't think Italians are
so
short.
the varietal, in Piemonte, Barbaresco and
the regions.
and Barolo, the two
Yeah.
regions, of course. And it's an interesting varietal because it's a varietal that if you drop the temperature a little bit, something you can serve on its own, you could drink it quite easily. Alternatively, you serve it at the normal red wine temperature between 16 and 18 degrees, and again you serve it with dishes that's got a little bit of boom. You can go big cheeses with this wine, absolutely. Cheeses that have 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old Parmigiano would go exquisite with this wine. This one would also go very, very good with an anchovy-based dish. This one would go very good with.
Just like, keep it rolling.
I keep on pouring.
You sound quite practiced.
Yeah, because I've
pretty
done quite a
good.
lot of Nebbiolo, that's why. That's why I'm looking forward to this one, because I have not had the 2020 Nebbiolo yet from the Toitskloof in the glass.
So where the power lies in a Nebbiolo, what you want to look for is wine that's got a bright acidity. They quite recognizable for their black cherry, red cherry kind of aromas, even maybe some floral rose petal kind of characters. That's why we love it, because it's a wine that's so inviting to drink on its own and with food. But then where the food comes in, again, with the Italians, they love tomatoes.
Sure.
So you want a wine that's got the same kind of acidity punch, to not be bullied over by big flavors, but then also the tannin. So what seems to be quite light is don't be fooled by its light color.
I know we've been hammering on Nebbiolo as a varietal with firm tannins, but the integration of tannins in this wine is just spot on. I think there's so much thought, so much emphasis has gone into the balance of this wine, because it's so exactly what you say. You've got that black cherry, that wild cherry coming through, not the maraschino cherry, black wild cherry coming through. You got the tannins, but the fruit, everything, acidity, everything's just slotting in. It's just so complete. I know I'm describing myself again, but the wine is exceptional.
Do you note that I'm not interrupting you? I'm trying to make a point, not to interrupt you. But I get a lot of lavender. It's got quite a bit of a lavender feel. When you smell a wine, have you seen a cat? When a cat doesn't like a smell, they open their mouth. It literally the smell changes. So I promise you, no.
Now, I see where you're going, Sam. It's a fresh lavender. Beautiful lavender bush that you walk past and you rub your hands through while you walk past. Yes, you're 100% right.
No, usually when I want to look at a wine's acidity, if it's got the typicity of a varietal like Nebbiolo, you have to spit it out. If you want no, to see
Are you
how long.
eating?
Yeah. Wait, you've got to spit it out to see how long it takes your the Salavia to come back, because the higher the acidity of the wine,
The more it
drier.
dries up your mouth, the more
Yeah,
it dries
yeah.
your mouth, the more saliva comes out.
Yes,
How did I know that?
but then also, don't be silly. But then also tannin. The tannin announces itself better once you've spat the wine
Sure.
out. If you want to look at it critically. So I've designed these little spittoons. I haven't tried it out myself. I promise
you
to God
haven't.
I haven't. So I just want to see if it doesn't spit back at me, then
Okay.
it's a
Good
good
yellow.
investment.
Okay.
And then I can also just really get a better idea.
Sure you can. Spit.
Mm.
No spitting back, babes.
No, wow.
No
I
spitting
can't
back.
even see what I spat out.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's quite sexy, eh?
Yeah.
Makes it a bit more acceptable too.
Almost as sexy as this wine.
When I put the first sip in my mouth, it was like sweet fruit, cherry, lots of sweet cherry. But can you taste, now that I've spat it out, it's got quite a gravelly, it's got prominent tannin.
It's got prominent tannin without overtaking anything else in the wine.
Mm.
So the tannins are there, but I think we're emphasizing a little bit too much on the tannins. I mean, the balance to me is the most important. And this wine, 2020, I think within the next 24, 28 months, this wine's going to get even better than
It's
what
like
it
putting
is
me in
now.
a corset. You can feel how it kind of...
Yeah, it's super wine.
tucks you in. It's
First,
super.
congratulations on a fantastic wine. Honestly, it's a wine that you can take off the shelf and buy without even hesitating.
It's doing well, and it shows you it's in the glass.
Absolutely. And thank you very much. We look forward to tasting more of the wines from Toitskloof. This to me is a privilege, simply because one of my favorite varietals from Italy.
Price?
And price just over 116, 120 rand a bottle,
Super.
which is, really.
Versatile, eh?
So thank you, and thank you. Salute. Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Mhm.
We're on a roll.